Barack Obama's blueprint for effective global leadership. In the hallowed halls of the White House, Barack Obama once shared his vision for effective global leadership. As he stood there, his eyes reflecting the weight of the world on his shoulders, he spoke of a blueprint that could bridge divides, foster cooperation, and bring hope to a divided world. But what exactly was this blueprint? Let me tell you this, it wasn't about grandiose plans or lofty ambitions. Instead, it was rooted deeply in his own experiences, lessons learned from history, and a commitment to humanity. You might be wondering, how did he navigate the complex web of international relations? How did he manage to forge alliances and tackle global challenges? Here's something you should know. Barack Obama's blueprint for effective global leadership was simple yet profound. It centered around trust, empathy, and a willingness to listen. One of the most striking aspects of Obama's approach was his ability to build trust through genuine connections. He understood that true collaboration begins with understanding and respect. In his early years in politics, he worked tirelessly to connect with people across racial lines. His time spent in Chicago, where he organized voter registration drives and advocated for civil rights, laid the groundwork for his later presidency. Here's a personal anecdote. During his time at Harvard Law School, he spent a year working at a community health center in Indonesia. There, he saw firsthand the impact of good governance and the importance of addressing social inequalities. These experiences taught him that building bridges requires effort and humility. Empathy played a pivotal role in shaping Obama's foreign policy decisions. He believed that by putting himself in others' shoes, he could better understand their perspectives and address their concerns. Take, for example, his handling of the Arab Spring. Instead of imposing sanctions or military interventions, Obama chose to support democratic movements while encouraging dialogue between opposing sides. By doing so, he helped prevent more violent conflicts and supported peaceful transitions of power. This approach demonstrated that sometimes, the best way to lead is to listen and learn. Willingness to listen was another cornerstone of Obama's leadership style. He valued open dialogue and sought out input from a wide range of stakeholders. During his tenure, he held numerous town hall meetings and press conferences, allowing citizens and experts alike to voice their opinions. One of the most memorable instances was when he addressed the nation on healthcare reform. By giving the American people a platform to discuss and debate the issue, he showed that he valued their input and was committed to finding solutions that would benefit everyone. Moreover, Obama's blueprint emphasized the importance of strategic partnerships and multilateralism. He recognized that no single nation could solve global problems alone. Therefore, he worked diligently to establish alliances and build coalitions. For instance, during his presidency, the United States forged strong relationships with countries like India, Brazil, and South Africa, which helped shape the global agenda. By leveraging these partnerships, he was able to advance policies that addressed issues such as climate change, nuclear proliferation, and economic development. Let's not forget the impact of his reset button with Russia. After years of confrontation under previous administrations, Obama decided to take a fresh look at the relationship. By reaching out to Russian President Vladimir Putin and initiating talks, he opened up possibilities for cooperation in areas like energy security and counterterrorism. This move not only improved bilateral relations, but also set a precedent for engaging with other adversaries. Another significant aspect of Obama's leadership was his focus on human rights and democracy promotion. He believed that freedom and justice were universal values that transcended borders. To this end, He advocated for the protection of basic freedoms in countries like Egypt and Tunisia during their respective revolutions. By standing up for these principles, he inspired others to do the same, contributing to a broader movement towards democratic governance. In his final years in office, Obama's blueprint was evident in his efforts to address climate change. Despite political opposition, he pushed forward ambitious policies aimed at reducing carbon emissions and promoting renewable energy sources. His administration's Clean Power Plan, for example, aimed to cut greenhouse gas emissions from power plants by 32% below 2005 levels by 2030. By setting this goal, he sent a clear signal that the United States was committed to addressing one of the greatest challenges of our time. However, Obama's blueprint was not without its critics. Some argued that his approach was too soft and lacked decisive action. Yet, it is important to remember that effective leadership often requires patience and persistence. It is easy to react impulsively to crises, but true leaders rise above the fray and work towards long-term goals. Moreover, Obama's strategy was not solely focused on immediate results. Rather, it aimed at fostering sustainable change that would benefit future generations. In conclusion, Barack Obama's blueprint for effective global leadership is a testament to his wisdom, compassion, and commitment to creating a better world. It is a reminder that true leadership lies in listening, understanding, and working collaboratively with others. As we navigate the complexities of today's global landscape, let us draw inspiration from his example. Let us strive to build trust, practice empathy, and engage in meaningful dialogue. Together, we can create a future where peace, prosperity, and justice prevail. Here's something you should know. The world needs leaders who dare to dream big and act boldly for the common good.